G'day viewers, it's time to create a scenario with the new workflow. So you start off in Creators Club, then you go to Scenario Planner, and then we want to select a route. So let's do, Wurzburg, why not? Castle Wurzburg. Okay, so we're going to create a new scenario, and we're going to call it, what do you reckon? Icy Paradise, why not? Seems fair. Off the rails, because I'll probably bring in some other German stuff. All right then, so now we're going to add a new service. And you've probably already seen it's different. Did you notice that off the rails was on by default? Good change. Add a new service. So, all right, let's put in some freight. So, Bergs in BBF. Now, there's more things going from the top of the route to the bottom of the route. So, from Castle to Wurzburg than there are from Wurzburg to Castle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run the players train from Wurzburg and go to Castle, and I'm going to run everything else from the top to the bottom, because I don't care if they get stuck somewhere once they get down there when there's not enough places to put them. All right, so let's start with Bergsin BBF track 401 and Wurzburg siding 202. Fair enough. Okay. So we don't have to worry about a path for that one. It'll just get through. Now, what are we going to put on it? Oh, we need to put some German freight on it, surely. So what about the rail pool? Why not? Let's put the rail pool on it. And 20 roosters. Yeah, that'll do. It's not a very big train, but it'll do. Rooster special. And let's make the start time 8 o'clock. That'll do. Player controlled, new. Service type, freight, and confirm. Okay, let's add another new service. And you can see that this is grayed out now because 401's been used. So let's go to 403. Confirm the start marker. Castle Wilmsholm track 6. Okay, so we can only go to Castle. That's interesting. This one's probably not very useful for my plans, so let's try BBF track 406. Where can you go? You can go to Fulda. Okay, let's go to Fulda. Hope we don't put that in the way of something. Now this will be another freight, so something else German. 185, why not? And Smuggers, of course. This one's not player controlled either. You remember the last one started at, what was it, 8 o'clock? So let's start this one about, it takes half an hour to get to Fulda. Let's make this one start at about 8:30, so we see it get to Fulda at the same time we do. That'll work pretty well. So we've got Rooster Special and Smuggers. So now let's add another service. Now let's put in our player service so we don't get mucked up. So let's put in Wurzburg HBF platform 6. Now I'm just guessing that this one will let me go to Castle. It will. Brilliant. Okay, confirm destination. And we're going to stop at Fulda platform 6. Okay, so we used platform 5 before, so this is still okay. Good. Now this one, of course, is going to be an ICE. And someone sneezing away upstairs. Why can't I see the ICE? Oh, of course, because it's called a 401, isn't it? Oh, I'm silly. Wouldn't be called an ICE, would it? It's just what it is. All right, we'll have a loaded one, a 12-car loaded one. Okay. It's icy, isn't it? Avalanche Explorer. Seems good. Now we'll start this at 8 o'clock because it'll cross the others somewhere. Is player controlled? Yes. Passenger type? Yes. Okay. Now that we've filled up those platforms, we can pretty safely use the others. So if we go, let's go Fulda track 2. Where does this go? That goes to Bergsin BDF. Well, we can try and use that because maybe if we do it right, it'll pass us, or we'll see it somewhere anyway. So this will be another freight. Why don't we make this a slow one to make sure that we actually see it? Where's the G6? So the G6 isn't horribly slow, but it's nothing like the others. So why don't we do, we've done Smiggers, we haven't done Shims, we haven't done any Zakkins. Here we go. Let's give it some loaded Zakkins. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Why don't we give it 15 loaded Zakkins? What are we going to call this one? Fully Zacked. Seems fair. Now, we're starting out from folder, so let's, oops, 8:30, because we want to pass it while it's on the way up there. So it's not player controlled, it's a freight, confirm. Now, hopefully that won't get in the way. We'll know soon enough. All right, now let's add a new service. Folder platform 4. Now, which way does this go? Does this go north or does it go south? So this goes to Wurzburg. Okay, well, we can actually go either way. Look at that, there's different paths. Well, we've got nothing coming from Kassel to Wurzburg yet, so let's take this one. And Wurzburg platform 4, we will have vacated it, so that's fine. Confirm the service. Now, naturally, this is going to be another ICE 1, isn't it? Naturally. And we'll make this one a 12-car loaded. And we'll call this one... I was trying to think how to spell it. Icicle. Hello. And it's going from Fulda and it's going south. So we'll send it at 8 o'clock so we pass it on the way. It's not player controlled. It is a passenger. Let's confirm that one. So we've got 5 trains now, including ours. Actually, I just thought of something. Oh no, we're okay. Our player train starts at 8 o'clock. You can't start any other services before yours. That's fine. All good. Don't panic. Now, what else can we put in here? So, Fulda Platform 6. This goes to Kassel Wilmsholm Platform 3. That's fine. We're going to want this to be something that we can pass, because we don't want it to get there before us. Oh, let's not be too silly, though. What can this one be? Don't want it to be an ICE, but I want something else German. Put a TGV on it. That'd be funny. Trouble is we might not get to pass it. It might be too quick. It might get there before us and block our way. That would be boring. Ah, the 612. Of course. Little diesel. Hydraulic beastie. Let's make it a long one. And what are we going to call this one? Well, it's hydraulic, isn't it? And we'll start this one off at... we'll go at 8:25. That way we've got a really good chance of passing it. And it's a passenger. We'll just let that one go. And we'll add another one because we've almost filled this up. Fulda Track 7. Where do you go? You go to Kassel as well. I've got enough stuff going to Kassel, to be honest. I think they'll start getting in each other's way. So, Kassel, we want to start sending stuff the other way. You can go to Fulda Platform 3, because that's not the one we're going into, so it won't get in our way. It might get in someone else's way, but don't really care. Let's make this one, again, something that we'll actually see. What about... Why not a 187? Yeah, we've got a 185. Let's put in a 187. And I think a mixed. That sounds like a good idea. Mix them up. And we'll send this off. Where was this going? Kassel to Fulda? Yeah, so it won't go as fast as we do. But let's not start it at 8 o'clock. Let's start it at 8:15 to make sure we see it. See it moving, I mean. Not player controlled. It's a freight. Confirm that one. Add a new service. Fulda Platform 7. We haven't used you yet. Where do you go? You go to Kassel. Do I really want to send anything else to Kassel? No. Castle Platform 2. Wurzburg, HBF. Oh, you go all the way. Okay. Oops, sorry. I needed to select one. Silly. And we'll stop it at Fulda, of course. Now, this one should be some kind of passenger train, shouldn't it? So, what are we going to pick this time? Something else German. What about a 143? We haven't seen a 143 for a while. 143 and some Dostos. No idea if Dostos run on this route, but neither do I actually care. So 143 and 5 Dostos. Dostosaurus. Now we'll start this at 8 because I can't start it earlier. Actually, look at that. No, you can move it. I thought for a moment there you couldn't actually move it. All right, so let's send you through. It's going to take that one about 2 hours to get through, you know that. Oh well. Now, what have we got left? We've got Fulda Platform 7 not being used yet. We've got Castle Wilmshow Track 5. Bergsim Track F. Okay, so you're only going to go that way. That's not much point doing that one. We wouldn't see it move. Wurzburg HBF. Not much point putting anything here because it would just run parallel with us or try and use the same track as us. You could put something in behind us, but, you know, you'll never actually see it. Wurzburg HBF siding 203 to Bergsim. So that goes all the way north. I don't know that we'd ever actually see it. So I'm not going to put anything on that. And so the only other one is that Fulda one, but nah. And Bergsim BBF, and this can only go to Castle Wilmshone. Track 6. Look, let's put something on here. It'll take us an hour to get from Wurzburg up to Castle. So let's put something that happens about the time we're going to get there. So let's make it a little train. 363. What about that stonking shunter? Where is it? The big shunter. Where is the big shunter? I've lost him. He's red, so he doesn't stand out very much. There he is. BR204. Now, what's he got? Zackens. Oh, he can pull coaches. What else has he got? Mixed trait, Shimmons, Zackens. I think we might pull some coaches. And we'll bring some coaches in. Now, we want this, it's going to take us about an hour. So let's start this at 8:55. Maybe we'll see it pull in if we're on time. Player controlled, no. Let's call it a passenger, even though it's not really. And what are we calling this one? Totally shunted. All right, there we go. So, as you can tell, it takes a very short time to get through this. Now, some things I'd love to see. I'd love to see the markers turning up on the map because they don't seem to yet. I will put in a report about that. And there we go. We have made Icy Paradise. And after this thing goes live, I'll probably stick that up on Creators Club. All right. Should we start it? Maybe we should, eh? Maybe we should. Let's have a look. Wurzburg. And we can go play. Let's see if it even starts. I'm leaning back in case it explodes. Whoa. Well, that looks pretty promising, doesn't it? That looks good. Look, naturally, I'm not going to drive the thing the whole way. But I will before I publish it. Now, I'd love to see in the future a whole lot more markers available for us to use. Because, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 platforms. And how many did we get? 2 or 3. I get why there's not. But, you know, trust the players to path them appropriately so they don't get in each other's way. Because if they do, they're only annoying themselves. Anyway, that's it. That shows you the new workflow for putting together a scenario. And it's now really, really simple, really, really straightforward, and really, really intuitive. You may have heard Matt comment on the stream that one of the beta testers found that it went from about 20 minutes to about 3 minutes. That was me with Amtrak and the Curve on Horseshoe Curve. When I recreated that thing in TSW3, it was quick. I was really impressed. Anyway, enjoy yourselves. That's it. Got any questions? Ask them down there. Down there. And I'll see if I can help you out. Give it a like. Give us a subscribe. See you later. Bye.